Welcome to How to Get a Man, the online dating edition. Yes, today I want to show you how you can get a man interested in you, addicted to you, hooked on you, and ready to meet you, and also ready to then eventually commit to you when you're meeting him on an online dating site. So in case until now you only met losers, jerks, and assholes on online dating sites, then you have to listen to this episode till the very end, because I'm going to show you how you can meet the right man, what you have to do to attract him, and how you can then make him interested in you by activating his curiosity instinct. That's what I'm going to show you today. And it all starts with writing an interesting profile. And that's something that still amazes me. So many of the women who've booked coaching sessions with me, because they didn't meet the right guy online, they told me in our very first session that they didn't know what to write in their profile. And I then had a look at their dating profile, which is something that we can do together. I mean, if you, for example, go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype and you then decide to book a Skype coaching session with me, I can review your online dating profile. I can also send messages with you two guys. We can formulate these messages together, and I can show you live on the online dating site or app what works and what doesn't work, and you will then see the results for yourself. This is something that I've already done with a lot of clients. And now let's think about your profile. What do you write in your profile? Because so many of my clients told me that they don't know what to write in the profile, and they then either leave it empty or they just write a few sentences. You have to think about dating men online and meeting the right man online, just like selling a product. And of course, I don't mean this in a negative way. I don't say that you're selling yourself, or in a sense, we all do. We all sell ourselves as the product of us. See yourself as a product, or let's better say as a brand. You are you. You are the brand of you, in the same way as I am the brand of me. And when I sign up on an online dating site, which at the moment I don't do, because otherwise my girlfriend would kill me. But no, I also have no interest in that, because I truly, truly love my girlfriend. However, if I would be signing up on an online dating site, so honey, in case you're listening right now, would be signing up on an online dating site, I would think to myself, who is my target audience? Who do I want to attract? And how can I market myself as a product, or as I don't want to say service provider, but as a brand. I think that's the best way to put it, as a brand in the perfect way. So think about that when you write your dating profile. So instead of just writing some boring profile of, I like to read books, I like watching TV in my free time, which is unfortunately what a lot of women and of course also men do. Instead of writing that, ask yourself, what does the kind of man who I want to attract value? And how can I formulate my hobbies and my interests and my personality in a way that is more likely to attract this kind of guy? And of course, I don't want you to lie. I mean, I don't want you to write, just like everyone does nowadays, I love hiking, I'm totally into hiking. And the hiking tracks are still empty. So nope, I don't want you to lie. I want you to formulate what you believe in, what you value, and the person that you are in a way that's engaging, by using interesting words, by using positive language. To give you a very simple example, if I would write about my profession as a dating coach for women, I could write, I like to record episodes and I speak them in a microphone, and then I talk to women on Skype and we talk about stuff. I mean, that's of course now a very, very extreme example. But if I would formulate it in a way that I truly believe in what I do, I would say I record episodes that change the lives of so many women. And I meet incredibly amazing women in Skype coaching sessions who I help to improve their relationships, to improve their life, to get over breakups, and to heal. And I truly love what I do. You see the difference. I hope you do. And in case you're still struggling with writing an interesting profile, then of course we can do that together in a Skype coaching session. And what we can also do in a Skype coaching session is, like I mentioned before, to message guys live on an online dating site. However, you can also, before you even think about messaging him, you can get him hooked with your pictures. And when it comes to your pictures, you want to be very, very careful. I've never said that I'm politically correct. All I'm saying is that I'm giving you the truth. And in fact, I already received one hate email from somebody who told me, "How dare you to tell me what to wear and what not to wear?" I don't tell you what to wear and what not to wear. The only thing I'm doing is providing you with the science. And so many, and that's something that I can guarantee you 100%, so many of my coaching clients completely changed their dating life, and I really mean completely, by attracting completely different men than they used to attract before, by simply changing the pictures in their dating profile. And this is based on science. Yes, it's very politically incorrect, but it is the truth. The more you communicate, "I am hot," you communicate to men, "I am sexually available." And what that does is in the brain of men, and it happens automatically, we can't help it, it is biology. It forces men to put you into the category of short-term experience, and by experience you know what I mean, without parental investment. So what happens nowadays with a lot of women who present themselves in a very, let's say revealing way on Instagram, and I don't mean this in a judgmental way at all, I want to make this very clear. You can upload any pictures you want, you are a free human being. I just want you to keep in mind that when you do that, especially on a dating site, you will attract the kind of guys who you don't want, because you attract the men who are looking exactly for one-night stands, friends with benefits, and who will lie to you when it comes to a relationship. However, if you replace these hotness pictures with elegant pictures, then you signal to a guy's brain, "Oh, this woman is good for long-term bonding and parental investment," and that's how you will attract the right guy. And so many of my coaching clients were offended the very first time I pointed that out, when I, for example, reviewed their dating profile. And then when they put it into practice, I received so many thank you emails. Yes, I've only received this one hate email because of that, but many, many thank you emails, because now they saw it with their own eyes and they experienced it, that the type of guy they attracted were suddenly completely different, and now they were attracting the men who were looking for a long-term relationship. And if you then also make him smile or laugh with your first message, or when you're then later on in a video call, but more on that later, then you are winning. And when it comes to your first message or your second message, or then later on when you're texting him on WhatsApp or any other messenger app you're using, always remember that there is a way to make men fall in love with you with one simple text message, and with a certain way of texting him that most people are not even aware of. And that's true for men and for women. And if you want to have the power to make your man fall in love with you, yes, fall in love with you with just one simple text, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/text, or you can click on the first link in the description to watch this video. And yes, you have the opportunity to invest in a certain program that I recommend to each and every one of my clients who wants to be really good at making a man fall in love with her via text. And alternatively, you can also go to gethimkeephim.com/chemistry to find out more about this program, and then you can experience it for yourself, how easy it can be to make him fall in love with you with your smartphone. And what you can also do is to get him emotionally involved by talking about deep topics. I know, so many of my coaching clients told me, but I don't want to go there, not in the first message, not in the second message, it's too early, let's just stick with small talk. Small talk is a waste of time. And as a German, I don't even know what small talk really means. Germany is very different than the US, for example, when it comes to small talk. If you ever try to do small talk with a German, then you know how painful that is. However, I also believe, and I know it from my experience, that so many of my clients, because most of my clients are Americans and Canadians and Australians, and so many of them made the experience that once they forgot about small talk and they dived in deep, they asked about family, they talked about friendship, about what they value, that's when the guy got hooked. So always remember, when it comes to attracting a man, it's all about making him emotionally involved and invested. And that's when he will then say to himself, "Oh, this woman really gets me. I want to find out more about her." And speaking of "this woman gets me," if you have a video call with him, you can use your voice, you can use your body language, and you can use your pretty eyes and your pretty smile to make him fall for you. So always make a video call with him before you then have a first date. And the second reason why this is so effective or important is because, well, you want to find out if this guy really looks the way he looks on the photos, or if this guy is actually real. So always have a video call. And during a video call, you can also find out if you actually get along with him, if you have a certain connection, because what often happens is that when we exchange messages with somebody and we just see a profile picture, we idealize this person and you can say we add a certain body language or voice or eye contact to the images that fulfill our fantasy so that we can believe that this person is good for us. And the video call gives you a realistic picture. And of course, in case you don't feel comfortable with asking him out first, then you can also provide him with breadcrumbs. And what I mean by that is very simple. You mention every now and then, yeah, you really love this one restaurant, or you really love this one bar, or you really like this area. And by doing that, you invite him to ask you out. And when he then asks you out on the first date, always remember it's about creating an emotional connection. In the same way as on the online dating site, you want him to get emotionally invested and you want him to get emotionally involved in the conversation. So the more you talk about topics that trigger positive emotions like family, friendship, values, goals, the bucket list that he has, the things that he wants to achieve, the more you do that, the easier it will be for you to then connect with him in the real world. And always remember, if you then use the exact messages that you can discover by going to gethimkeephim.com/text or gethimkeephim.com/chemistry after your first date, then it's very likely that this man will fall in love with you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.